My name is Katie Doyle. I'm a graphic designer and illustrator, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a rebranding. I know a lot of times when I see people doing rebrandings on YouTube normally, they do something totally different, make up basically what they would want to do if they had full control over the brand. But realistically, that's not typically how it goes in the real world when you're rebranding. Typically you have a base that you're starting with, obviously, and you don't want to vary too much from the original because then it's completely unrecognizable, and a lot of times when that happens, people get pissed off. If you have seen my other videos, you can probably guess I am a leftist. So that's why I'm kind of drawn to this. But I do think that they have some things that really need tweaking. They don't have consistency across their brand. Their website kind of aesthetically doesn't look that great. And their logo really bothered me. I actually did a rebranding of the logo back when I was in school. And so that's kind of where I came up with this idea. But I don't think the original logo that I came up with back in school is something that I would want to put in my portfolio now. So I figured, why not make something new that I could actually put in my portfolio? I've never done a rebranding really, besides stuff that I did in school, with the DSA. So I'm not super sure how this is gonna go, so we'll see. Hopefully it goes well. But yeah, let me show you what I have planned and started, and we'll look at basically what they have right now, and then we'll go into mood boards and stuff like that, and then I'll show you my process. Okay, so we're gonna look at what the DSA currently has going on. So this is their current aesthetic. This is their current logo right here. Yeah, I don't love everything about it, so we're gonna work on that, and we'll get into that later. I do like this. I like the illustrative vector stuff, so yeah. But let's look at their current website. This is what they currently have. I don't like that they have this red thing here, on a white background. I think it should just be a bar of red or make the logo itself red, in my opinion. I don't like that they have 4 different colors of red here. It looks kind of messy. But I do like that they have the red tinted photos. I don't like these as the header images. I think it looks not that eye-catching, and that's what you want from that. So their store, that's their cancel student debt merch. It's not great. This is unintelligible. And their buttons, they're not consistent in one style. I don't like that. And I don't like the back of this hoodie, how it's all like that. They have the whole thing on the back. Not great. So let's look into some other competitors. Looking at the Democratic Socialists of Canada website, weirdly a lot better, even though it's super less relevant, I guess. Kind of looks like Jacobin, actually, which I'll show you later, their website. Okay, I like that they have the FX there. Fun. I mean, their graphic design isn't totally great, but this isn't, it's meh. But the look of their website, I think, is a lot better for sure, in my opinion. Let's just take a little bit of a look around. I think it's a little too much text, but let's see what they got going on their store. I see they have a similar thing where they have the red. This is a duotone, but with red and blue. Okay, their merch also is not great. Not fantastic. You know who does have good merch? Let me take a look at AOC. So she has this Green New Deal poster series I really like. Let's take a look at what else she has. See, that's a cool shirt. I don't love the drink water, don't be racist thing. But yeah, it's the strong logo. It's really strong. I don't love her personal stuff as much. Let's see what else she has. In terms of, yeah, let's see accessories. See, like the hats are great. Socks are so fun. I think Cal Lauren did these socks and these white ones too. Next is, the Gravel Institute. They have a cool website looking. Don't have too much content. Their merch store is down right now, but they normally have really cool merch. But see, they have such a strong aesthetic. So much better. I don't love the gradient thing. Oh, okay. Well, it makes sense. At least there. So now we have Jacobin. They're a leftist, like social democratic socialist magazine, and they have very strong illustrative content and good written content as well. As you can see, they don't really have one specific style. Let's see their website. So yeah, it's your typical news kind of website. So this is my mood board for what I want to do for this project. I have here some merch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do merch. We'll see if I have time for it. But if I do, this is kind of the aesthetic I want to go with, having basically like a pocket square kind of logo and then something nice big on the back. And then in terms of images, I think I'll go with something like this, where I'll keep what they have for the red tinted images, and I want to keep their red. I might play in some blue. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Something like this. And then for their website, I want to make it a little bit more dynamic and show off all the content and stuff that they have going on. So I thought something like this might be fun. And then for the type, I was really inspired by this, and I want it to be more inviting, welcoming, a little egalitarian, stuff like that. So I'm probably just gonna end up going with a Cooper Black. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm starting with the actual logo because I want it to be very similar to the original logo, just fixing up the little, problems that I see. So I'm integrating I've integrated the hand into the rose petals, or like the leaves, so that way it doesn't have like this weird floating hand. I'm fixing up the hands here so that it is a little crisper and more consistent. Let me fix that. I just want these to be rounded off. I don't like the weird little space in between, so let me fix that. And I don't like how sharp this anchor point is. I want it to be a little bit smoother. I want all of the leaves to be more consistent rather than kind of every which direction. So I'm gonna, make them the same on both sides as well. Yeah, still, one sec. Still frustrated by this anchor point. Let me draw over and kind of what I want it to look like and fix that from there. Okay, I think that is better. Okay, bring this back in so I can get the rose done. There are a few parts that I don't like the way they stop and start, and I want it to flow a little bit nicer. So I'm just going to fix up those parts as well, so that everything meets at some nice areas. And yeah, like kind of flows. Okay, I want it a little thicker, I think. And there we go. So here's the logo in all the colorways I did. I chose to just stick with the black and white and red because it comes historically from leftist, communist, quote unquote propaganda. And I really like that, so I wanted to just stick with that. But yeah, I was thinking about doing red, white, and blue, but you know, it looks too much like the American flag, and that's not totally what I'm going for. So I just stuck with this. And now let's move on to putting the type in. So I'm just gonna pull some different typefaces first. I have an idea of which ones I want to pull. I know I'm probably gonna go with Cooper Black. That's just kind of what I was looking at on my mood board. So I'm guessing that's gonna go what I'm gonna end up going with, but we'll play around with some different stuff and see what I end up liking. Okay, let's see. I like the A on that one. That one's kind of a cool A. One sec, let me zoom in. I realize I'm super far out. So you can get a closer look. So we have the Cooper Black that I'm probably gonna go with. Let's see, I love Gastromond as well. This one's kind of like the Bernie thing that I was looking at, but it's a little too much variation and too wide, so I'm probably not gonna go with that. This one's kind of cute. What else? Is there anything else? Let's see. Love Ono Blazeface. It's not totally, I feel like it might be, yeah, it's like a too funky for what I'm going to do. Let's just get rid of those that I don't like as much. Okay, let's try these out. That one's a strong one. I think it looks very official. Of course, love this. I think that looks great. No, that's too sharp. Too cutesy. Let's see both of them. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards the Cooper Black here. Okay, let me rewrite this out so I can just fix the kerning, which I didn't do the first time. The A is kind of a weird A in terms of how it fits with other stuff. Okay, so we got that. I think that's... let me see actually how it looks on the top. Yeah, I prefer that. Let's stick with that. Okay, next I'm gonna do the... there's another version of the logo where it has the whole Democratic Socialist part on the side of it. I think I'm gonna go, I think they have the of next to Socialist, but I think I like it next to America more. Okay, let me fix the kerning. Please, please, please do not judge me. I like to kern very tightly, and I'm also just I'm not great at type, I don't think. Like, I'm not a huge type person. I like looking at it. I think it looks cool, but I don't know. It's something that I definitely want to work on more. So let me just fix up this, and then I kind of do it tightly first, and then I'll spread it out more after if I have to. Which I think I probably should. Let's see. I think I like it more. Yeah, like just a little bit. Well, just a little bit. Okay. Let's make this. Do I want the full size? No, that's too much. Oh yeah, I forgot the... Alright. Forgot the leading. Okay, so now we can go. I think I want it... I don't want it to take up the whole thing. I want it to... a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think about there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that looks good. We got it. Okay, so I didn't go through the entire process of me making a mock-up of the website, but just because I think it's a little bit boring, but here is what I came up with. Just realized I have 2 Who We Are sections. I will fix that after. But yeah, so I just wanted it to be a little bit more dynamic and modular. I changed it so that I have the whole democratic socialist thing here. I might throw in a shop part because I think that should be more readily available. And I put everything into a hamburger menu. That way it's not crowding the underneath the menu here. I don't like navigation that's out in the open as much. So I changed these pictures as well, so that they were all one color of red. And then I just have, like their campaign priorities and little things that you can click on. Same here, I have two strong labor movement support. Strong labor support, strong labor movement. You have to change that as well. But yeah, so that's, let me zoom out. That's kind of what what it would look like. I will fix that up after when I show you my final stuff, but this is what I ended up doing for the website. So I'm just going to show you now what I ended up with in total, everything, the final product. So this is a tile style of all the different logo variations. And then we have the color palette and the type. And then we have the different colorways, which I already showed you earlier. And then here is the final first logo, and that's the before and after. And then you can see the other before and after of a different variation. And then the final variation of the logo before and after. And then this is the current website, as you can see. And then this is how I changed it. And then I also did some different merch. Seeing this, I'm realizing I probably shouldn't have done a red hat with white type because that looks very MAGA-y, but let's like reclaim that, I guess. I don't know. Here's a tote bag. And then my final thing is it's just a long t-shirt. And on the back it says, Union made in the USA, established 1982, and then it has the larger logo and then a list of all the chapters. And that's everything. Okay, thank you for watching that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are interested in, more of this kind of content, let me know, because I obviously have this whole series planned of talks, but I also want to put in stuff like this. So if you prefer stuff like this, I'll do more of that compared to more talks. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below, and like and subscribe, obviously. And I'll see you next week, I guess.